Hey guys, it's your girl B back again with another video. I'm here today to do your healing report for the month of April. Yeah, this is going to be good for all signs, whether you're earth, water, fire, or air. It's going to be good for all signs. We're going to tap in to see where you're at in your healing journey. Maybe there's a message you need to know. Maybe there's something that hasn't brought clarity to you yet. Maybe this video is meant for you. So if it is, if you're feeling it in your gut, stick around. If not, feel free to pass. Doesn't bother me either way. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're interested in a personal reading, be sure to DM me or email me at behappybegoodwellness@gmail.com. I will never reach out to you for a personal reading. Don't get scammed. So let's tap in, guys. It's going to be good for all signs. What do we need to know about your healing journey? What's going on? All right, guys. So I have the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups upright. And I also have Page of Wands and Three of Wands in reverse here. What I'm feeling for the collective right now, as far as your healing journey goes, I think what's happening right now is that we're all coming into balance, okay? There's a lot of shedding that's occurred, what I'm feeling over the course of several months. I'm also hearing several years for some people, but I really do feel like this King of Cups energy right here, okay? This King of Cups energy is somebody that's emotionally balanced, or they're coming into that. That's what I feel. We just had a very powerful full moon in Libra, which Libra represents the scales in the zodiac, and that is about balancing, if you think about that. I do feel like King of Cups energy is somebody that can be in control of their emotions. This is somebody that's tolerant, that can be empathetic to other people. Maybe before, this was something that was not your forte. This was not something that came easy to you. But I do see that this is now collectively where everybody is becoming, at in their journey. Okay. Ten of Cups energy, I do feel like we're all coming into harmony with ourselves, right? We're all trying to just become in alignment on what our actual journey, our purpose on this planet is, right? I do feel like a lot of people are feeling more fulfilled with themselves. Even if you're not quite there yet, maybe you're still going through the emotional shedding. Just know that as soon as you get through that emotional shed, you're going to hit that King of Cups energy. You're going to hit that Ten of Cups energy. You're going to wake up one day and be like, wow, I actually feel like everything's just balanced out. Like everything feels chill. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I do feel also like a lot of inner child stuff is coming up right now. So maybe you're like triggered by parental wounds right now. Maybe there's something going on with the mother wound, the father wound. That's something else that I'm feeling too. And I do know that if that is still triggering, that's something that is coming up intentionally so that you can balance it out, so that you can clear it out, right? So it's not something that can be avoided, unfortunately, my friends. Been there, done that. But at some point, you are going to have to face the inner child. You're going to have to face the wounds with the parentals, right? So that's what I feel as well. With the wand energy that I have over here, Page of Wands and the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is a lot of fire energy. I feel like this, although we might be on the next level of healing and have a lot of emotional balance, right? And we're coming into alignment with our soul purpose, there's still more work that has to be done because we never stop healing. So what I feel for the collective is that you might be coming into this alignment. You might be starting to realize that you have a purpose, right? But there's still a part of you that's like, how do I get there? Right? And I feel like there's a lot of people that are like, I have no idea. I know what I want to do. I know like what feels right, but I don't know how to get there, right? Some of you are procrastinating also. So if you're getting this message, I just saw 444 on my timer. Let this be a message for you to get rolling with your stuff, okay? Stop procrastinating, stop making it an excuse, just do it, okay? This could also be like if you're ready to leave a job, like let this be a sign for you to do it, okay? That Page of Wands energy in reverse is literally someone that is waiting, like they're stalling. That's the energy that I'm getting, okay? If you're ready to take the leap and change something about your life, I'm feeling it in terms of what your purpose is, right? You've got to go and do it. You got to just take the plunge. Be like, you know what? I'm done. I don't know how I'm going to get there. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to just trust this leap of faith and I'm going to do it. I do also see with this Page of Wands in reverse, this is also a spiritual path. So If you're on a spiritual journey, actually, you know, that's the thing. I feel like everybody's on a spiritual journey. You're just at different levels, you know, than everyone else and different frequencies, but everybody here is a spiritual being, whether they admit it or not. So I do feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be a spiritual path that you're meant to go down, right? Whether you do spiritual work for a career or not, you're still on a spiritual path because healing is part of that too. So that's kind of what I feel too for you guys. Okay. Another thing too, this Three of Wands energy, this is also, we got that reverse energy, right? Fire energy to me with the wand energy is very fast. It's very like moving forward, like leader energy, right? What I feel with this Three of Wands in reverse is you're kind of, there's a lot of lack of planning. Okay. There's like, you're kind of like, I'm hearing selling yourself short, kind of playing it small. Like maybe you're fearful of making a big goal or making the leap. Like, you know, you need to do it, but you're like, there's also a part of me that's scared to do it because what if something, the what ifs, right? So this is what is blocking you right now. This is an obstacle. Okay. This is keeping you from this 10 of Cups energy. Like, yes, some of you are coming into the alignment. Yes, I do sense that. Some of you are coming more into balance with your emotions and your intuition. Yes, but there's still like hurdles is what I keep seeing and feeling in order to really get to that next step, right? So I feel like what I'm sensing is that you have to make a plan. Make a plan. If you need to write it down, write it down. If you need to make a vision board, make a vision board, but something that is physical that you can add to. That's what I'm feeling, like something you could write down, like even if it's a journal and you're just writing, you know, maybe it's not a list, but you're writing a letter to yourself, or you're writing goals down. Something physical, material that you can look at, that you can physically touch, that's going to put all of these plans, all of these ideas, these goals into action. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so where you're at in your healing journey, my friends, what I'm feeling is that you're ready for the next step, but you gotta just rip the band-aid off. You've got to just go and do it. Okay, we're gonna switch over to Oracle. I'm gonna switch over to the Life Purpose deck here. Let's see what comes out for the collective that's watching. Also, my friends, if you're watching this on Instagram, it's going to cut off after 3 minutes. If you are interested in watching the whole video, then catch it on YouTube or TikTok. Okay, I had 3 cards that came out. I have Builder. Okay. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. So those of you that are supposed to be doing spiritual work, this is for you. I also have animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as animals are part of your life's work. So some of you might be contemplating working with animals. This is something that Spirit wants you to know. Like, it's not a crazy idea. If that's what you want to do, you should go and do it. Okay. Builder, you definitely have to take the steps, right? In order to build, I think of blocks, right? You've got to slowly build those blocks. All right. So the first step is letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. So if it is a career that no longer resonates with you, you've got to go and do it. Okay. Let's see. We're going to get a couple more. Body work. Your life purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, and exercise training. So far, this collective that's watching, you know, I've got some people that are being drawn to animals. I have some people that are being drawn to doing body work, which, you know, in turn can be spiritual work, you know. Let's see. I definitely feel a strong sense of people that are new to healing that are being called to do spiritual work. So definitely feel that for this particular reading. I'm going to grab a couple more and see what else comes out for this particular collective or whoever is watching. There it is. Author. Ooh, there's 2 cards that came out. I have Author and Talk to Your Angels. All right, so Author is you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. So far, body work, animals, books, right? So if you're resonating with any of these messages, just know like this reading was for you. Okay. it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be interested in all three of these categories, but I definitely felt like Spirit had a little bit more to say. So whoever's watching this, you could be interested in writing a book. You might have already like thought of doing that. You might already be somewhat writing secretly and haven't quite come out and said that you wanted to publish a book. You could want to work with animals. You know, it could be spiritually based. It could also be like animal grooming, or even just somehow like animal training of some sort. But I definitely feel animals here. Okay, even pet sitting, something that's going to make you happy. Okay, because people can be very successful like taking care of pets. I'm just saying. And then the body work, like I said, so this kind of falls all together: spiritual work, massage therapy, all of it, right? This last card that came out is talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. So those of you that are new to this path, just know that you can call in your guides at any point. At any point. Some people maybe are like, well, I don't know who my guides are. Sometimes you can just sit with yourself, sometimes in meditation, and just ask like, hey, I don't know who's who, but can somebody send me a sign today? And that's usually how it starts. You can start seeing angel numbers, you can start seeing dreams, you can start meeting people that resonate with you, that have the same interests or like the same curiosities. We're going to pull a couple more from the last oracle deck. Transformation. So a lot of you guys are on the path to transformation. I just heard dragonfly. So I don't know if some of you either have a dragonfly tattoo or have been seeing dragonflies, but that is what a dragonfly means, is transformation. Okay. You guys are in this transition in your life right now. You're continuing to shed old things that don't resonate anymore. You're not resonating with friendships anymore. You're not resonating with family anymore. Like, things just are not making sense and you're trying to find the purpose. So that's what this is, okay? Fertility, this does not necessarily mean babies. This means feminine energy. So a lot of you are coming into your intuition. A lot of you are coming into that feminine power, okay? This is about being able to receive. So sometimes, we get anxious about making moves, right? About making changes. And we're like, oh, no. Like, I can't because the bills. I can't because I have all this responsibility on my shoulders, right? Feminine energy is about being able to trust and receive. And a lot of people are coming into this energy right now. So as you shift, as you change jobs, as you leave, certain situations, you're going to be coming into your feminine energy. Does not matter if you're male, female, or in between, right? It does not matter. It has nothing to do with gender. This is about energy. So everybody has masculine and feminine energy. So I feel like everybody is coming into their feminine power right now, especially during this. And the last card is power. Okay. This is the strength card in this deck. This is, again, that fire element. This is the Leo card. So, I myself am a Leo. So Leos are leaders, right? So this is literally about being able to lead your path. So if this video resonated with you, just know that you're at the crossroads right now, but you have the ability to walk whichever path you want, is what I just heard. I just heard a hummingbird in the background. You have the ability to literally change what you don't like, what's not working for you anymore. So take this as your message. Like, if this meant anything to you, take this as your sign. Like, go and follow what your intuition. There's a butterfly. Just saw a butterfly. Butterfly represents change also, my friends. So there's a lot of change in the air right now.